Good morning, Singapore. This is Rasathi out here live. Wanted to jump on real quick. It is the 21st of December, you guys. Oh my gosh, we're like, what, 4 days out from Christmas? I don't even have my tree up. I'm freaking out a little bit. End of the year coming. We got 10 days left. All right, I'm gonna calm down. I'm kind of excited though because there are so many things that I've got lined up for next year, and I am thrilled. I couldn't be more excited and more. I don't know. Okay, I'm not prepared. I'm not going to say I am prepared. I'm getting there. I'm trying to work on it. Hey, Anitra, good morning. So I'm actually really excited to look at the new decade, you guys. 2020 coming around the corner, about 10 days out, and the things that I have going on at the moment, I had no idea I would have going on when I started this year. Looking back, I kind of feel like I started in one position and continually moved across the board, but in a completely different direction. And a lot of it was unforeseen. It wasn't stuff that I had in my mind to even plan for. It kind of just popped up and I kind of rolled with it. So it's been one of those years. It's been definitely one of those years where it kind of stretched me and pushed me to grow. Anitra will tell you because she was with me during the beginning of the year. She helped me get more organized, and I got more familiar with software that would keep me on task as far as, tracking the things that I had in mind, the goals that I had, the tasks that I had, and teamwork just kind of got it together for me. So she held me accountable. She was there for most of the way this year, and I really, really appreciate her support. It's been amazing to have her as a friend. But as luck would have it, things have kind of changed a little bit and I'm going in a different direction, but it's still there. Like my work is still there. I'm just adding to the plate, basically. It's more like the meal now, if you want to call my life a meal, I guess. The meal now is a little more complete. It has a little more on it than it did before because it's offering me the chance to be creative. It's offering me the chance to teach the things that I love to teach, to have the freedom that I want to have, and then to have the income, multiple streams of income that I've been so craving anyway. So this has been amazing for me. But as we move into the new year, into the new decade, I have some necessary adjustments that I need to make. So obviously this podcast has been amazing. I love it. But I'm contemplating now whether to put it on live on Instagram and then rip it from there, or if I should continue as live on Facebook. Now, I mean, it's very safe for me to be live on Facebook because not many people actually come and find me here on Facebook. It's only after I rip it from here and put it on SoundCloud and YouTube and Spotify and all those other places that I get more traction, which is fine because honestly, I just want to be talking, right? I don't want to have to interact with anybody if I don't have to, mostly because I want to get the idea out. Obviously, it would be great to have people to interact with, but sometimes it kind of changes the flow of what I'm saying. And honestly, if I am an instrument in the hands of the universe, whatever has to come out will come out. But sometimes I just want to express what it is that's in my heart in the first place. So with that being said, I do have that question. I'm wondering if I should put the podcast on live every day at some point. The point being, though, that I don't want to be predictable. I don't want to be scheduled at a specific time every day because my life is such that it's very, very fluid. I still want to get on here when I'm called, when I feel like, the pull to say something, the urge to give a message of some sort. I want to do that still. But I wonder if I should do it live on Instagram because most of my audience is there actually. And it's only because I don't promote Facebook all that much, but that may change in the future as well. So that's one thing that's coming down the pike. The other thing is I am going to begin to produce this podcast a little bit more than just have it live. Chances are that, the live session on Instagram would be raw and uncut. And then eventually once I edit and produce, that it would be a little more polished when I put it back up on SoundCloud and on Spotify. So that's coming. I have an amazing producer who has agreed to help me out with an intro. And while it's very, how do I say that? It's very typical of his work. It is a little bit of a different sound for me, and I do want to give it a shot anyway because I mean, who knows, right? It's going to become one of those things where I just try something, see if it sticks, and if it doesn't stick, I have creative directive or creative license to change it if I want to. So we're going to try this out. We're going to give Phantom Rebel Studios a chance to put their name out there because I do love his work. I do believe in the things that he has coming down the pike as well, and you know me, I like to support. So I believe that a rising tide helps all ships, and anybody who's around me can tell you that, I would be happy to promote your art if I feel that, you really are driven to create and you really are proud of the things that you're creating and you are making a difference in the world. So honestly, happy to promote happy to be in business with this young man because he is very talented, and I'm hoping that this is just the first of many, many projects. So that is also coming down the pike, and that's all podcasts, right? In the meantime, I am beginning to do more work in person here in Singapore. So if you or anyone you know is looking for support groups to sit down and actually kind of chat about the things that are going on in your lives and get some advice, get some clarity, get some perspective from the people around you, please by all means DM me, let me know, because I'm going to start figuring out what locations are best to kind of pull people together and get them sharing a little bit, get them talking a little bit. So I would really love to hear from you on that. Let me know. In the meantime, obviously, I'm still working with Relay for Life, the Cancer Society, the chapter that's in Singapore, and then of course It's Okay to Not Be Okay, the mental health programs between IMH and our celebrity panels as well. And as always, I have my own courses. So for those of you who don't know, I have been offering courses and one-on-one counseling and group counseling for quite some time now. It's just a matter of doing it in Singapore. All of this time, I've been lucky enough to have clients overseas that have been amazing, actually. The healing between both of us. Whenever I coach, I heal as well. So when I teach and I feel that these people actually getting more clarity, feel a little bit more empowered, are able to live their life as authentically as possible, I feel gratified and I feel like I am encouraged to continue doing the work that I am, because it is reciprocal. A coaching relationship is not like a therapist relationship. You don't pay me money and I give you advice. It's not that way. I share my experiences with you. You share your experiences with me. And together we try to find a way that is easy for you to implement in your life so that you can actually manage the emotions, manage the changes, manage the workload, manage anything that's coming down in your life, and in the least ruffling manner, because I don't want you to feel like it's creating more chaos. If you feel like it's going to create more chaos, you're going to be less likely to do any of those things, correct? So this is where I am at the moment. What else? Baby girl. So as you all know, I did open an Instagram page for baby girl. Her name is Kutiji on Instagram, and as she develops and explores her talents, I want to be able to showcase the little things that she's actually doing. She's quite the artist. She loves drawing and she loves making things. We're gonna work on a couple pop-up cards here in a little bit. So we're gonna figure all that out. But outside of that, it's gonna be music and dance. Obviously, possibly monologues, because I think that drama class was really, really important to me as a kid growing up, and I feel like if I can encourage her to continue in that path, because she is outspoken and she is very present. She has a presence about her when she is speaking to people, and that is regardless of the age group that she's speaking to. And I do want to hone that skill a little bit, because public speaking is going to be major, and it's very, very essential, I believe, in human relations in general. So that's also going to be coming down the pike for her. So as she explores makeup and face paint and whatever other artistic stuff she wants to do, eventually it will be, we have a ukulele and a piano at home, so we're working on that as well. So lots of creative stuff on her page, because I want her to feel empowered to do the things that she loves most, and understand that if she creates it the way she wants to create it, doesn't matter who likes it or not, you just create it and leave it out there for the world to see. So that's basically where we're coming from at this point, 10 days out from 2020. And I have a lot of loose ends to tie up, you guys, honestly speaking. So I'm over here trying to catch up with podcast episodes, uploading, making sure that my blog is up and running, making sure that I am creating a little bit every day, because I want to stay in your eye. I want to stay on your mind. I want to make sure that you know that, if you have any questions, I'm the one to go to. So if you have any questions, concerns, advice, anything you want to see me do more of in the future, please drop it in the comments and I will get to them as soon as I can. But in the meantime, y'all have a blessed day. Good luck with this holiday season. I know it's not always easy. Some of y'all have family members you need to go face, and it's only at this time of year, and sometimes it's not all that pleasant, and sometimes you're missing family members because they've moved on, or maybe things have changed between the two of you. And I understand there's a lot of space that you suddenly feel at the holiday season, and I do want you to know that you are not alone. You don't have to do this by yourself. You're allowed to ask for help. You're allowed to take time out. You're allowed, for your sanity, to do whatever it takes to maintain your peace, because that is utmost in all of our priorities, or should be utmost, the topmost priority for all of us. So I love you guys, and I'll catch you again soon. Bye.